Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's been setting the tech world on fire: Google SVO3. If you've been following the progress of generative AI, you know that text video has been the next great frontier. We've seen incredible leaps, but what Google is promising with VO3 and what we've seen so far feels like a paradigm shift. We're going to break down everything we know about VO3 as of October 2025, look at its journey, and peek into its future. So, what exactly is VO3? Put simply, it's Google DeepMind's latest and most powerful text-to-video generation model. It builds on the foundations laid by its predecessors, Lumiere and the original Veo, but the jump in quality and capability is staggering. According to a landmark paper published on Arxiv in August 2025, which you can find linked in the description, Veo 3 utilizes a novel Spacetime Diffusion Transformer architecture. This sounds complex, but the core idea is to understand video not just as a sequence of images, but as a holistic block of space and time. This allows it to generate motion that is incredibly smooth, consistent, and physically plausible. Let's rewind a bit. The journey here didn't start overnight. Remember back in early 2024 when Google first announced Veo? It was impressive, capable of generating minute-long clips in 1080p. It was a direct competitor to models like Sora, and the race was on. At the time, Veo was praised for its understanding of cinematic language. It could create drone shots, time-lapses, and dolly zooms just from a text prompt. Then came Veo 2, which was previewed at Google I/O 2025. The big update there was consistency. Characters and objects remained coherent across multiple shots, a huge challenge in earlier models. Veo 2 also introduced rudimentary in-video editing capabilities, allowing users to tweak generated clips with further text prompts. This brings us to Veo 3. The leap from 2 to 3 isn't just about better pixels. It's about a deeper understanding of our world. The new Spacetime Diffusion Transformer allows it to generate videos up to 5 minutes in length at a crisp 4K resolution. But the resolution is just the beginning. The real magic is in the details. In a demo reel released by DeepMind, which we're showing clips of now, you can see examples that are almost indistinguishable from reality. Prompts like a photorealistic shot of a red panda solving a Rubik's Cube in a sun-drenched library result in a video where the fur texture, the lighting, and the intricate finger movements are all perfect. One of the key innovations highlighted in that Arxiv paper is something called latent physics injection. During the training process, the model wasn't just fed videos, it was also trained on simulated physics data. This allows Veo 3 to have an intuitive grasp of concepts like gravity, momentum, and fluid dynamics. When you ask it to generate a slow-motion clip of a water balloon bursting, it doesn't just create a colorful splash. It accurately simulates the tension of the rubber, the surface tension of the water, and the way individual droplets arc through the air. This is a game changer for realism. Another massive improvement is in character and narrative consistency. With Veo 3, you can define a character, say Detective Miles Corbin, a grizzled gumshoe in a trench coat, and then generate a whole series of scenes with him. You can prompt Detective Corbin interrogating a witness under a single dim lamp, followed by Detective Corbin in a high-speed car chase through rain-slicked city streets, and the model will maintain his appearance, clothing, and even subtle mannerisms across both clips. This opens the door for independent filmmakers and creators to storyboard and even produce entire short films using AI. So, how does it stack up against the competition? While other models have also improved dramatically, Veo 3's main advantage seems to be its integration with the broader Google ecosystem. According to a blog post from the Google AI team, also linked below, there are plans to integrate Veo 3 directly into YouTube. Imagine a Create with Veo button right in YouTube Studio, allowing you to generate custom B-roll, background animations, or even entire videos just by typing a description. This could democratize video creation on a scale we've never seen before. The training data for Veo 3 has also been a topic of much discussion. Google has been very clear that it was trained on a massive, licensed dataset of high-quality stock video from providers like Shutterstock and Storyblocks, as well as a vast library of publicly available and permissively licensed content from YouTube. This addresses many of the copyright concerns that plagued early image and video generators. By using a properly licensed dataset, Google is aiming for a more ethical and legally sound foundation for generative video. Let's talk about some of the practical applications we're already seeing. Veo 3 is currently in a closed beta, available to a select group of filmmakers, animators, and creative agencies. One of the beta testers, indie animation studio Pixel Foundry, shared on their blog how they used Veo 3 to generate complex background environments for their upcoming series. They described being able to create a bustling, futuristic cityscape with flying vehicles and neon signs in a matter of hours. A process that would have previously taken their team weeks of manual modeling and rendering. This is a massive efficiency boost. Marketing is another area being revolutionized. A report from Adweek in September 2025 detailed how a major beverage company used Veo 3 to rapidly prototype dozens of commercial concepts. They could test different settings, actors, and taglines, generating low-cost video mock-ups to see what resonated with test audiences before committing to a full-scale production. This ability to iterate quickly and cheaply is invaluable in the fast-paced world of advertising. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. The potential for misuse is significant, and Google is taking this very seriously. Veo 3 generated content comes with robust, built-in digital watermarking through the SynthID framework. This watermark is designed to be invisible to the human eye, but detectable by algorithms, making it easier to identify AI-generated content. Furthermore, Google has implemented strict safety filters that prevent the creation of harmful, misleading, or explicit content. Prompts that violate their policies are simply rejected by the model. Looking to the future, what's next for Veo? The roadmap detailed in Google's I/O 2025 keynote, which you can rewatch on their YouTube channel, points towards even greater interactivity and control. The goal is not just to generate a video from a single prompt, but to create a dynamic, editable scene. Imagine generating a forest and then being able to say, "Now make it autumn," or add a river flowing through the middle, or even change the camera angle to a low shot looking up through the trees. This would transform Veo from a video generator into a full-blown virtual world creation engine. Another future goal is audio generation. Currently, Veo 3 only creates silent video. However, Google is actively working on integrating its audio generation models to create fully synchronized soundscapes, dialogue, and music. The idea is that your prompt for a busy cafe scene would not only generate the visuals of people chatting and drinking coffee, but also the ambient sound of clinking cups, background chatter, and a subtle jazz soundtrack. This will be the final piece of the puzzle for creating truly immersive AI-generated media. The long-term vision, as articulated by DeepMind's CEO, is to make Veo a collaborative tool for human creativity, not a replacement for it. It's seen as a way to handle the time-consuming technical aspects of video production, freeing up creators to focus on the things that matter most: story, emotion, and message. It can be a tireless assistant that helps you visualize your wildest ideas, allowing you to experiment and explore creative avenues that were previously inaccessible due to budget or time constraints. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at Google's Veo 3 as of late 2025. It represents a monumental step forward in generative AI, with a sophisticated new architecture, a focus on physical realism, and a clear path toward deep integration into the creator ecosystem. From its roots in earlier models to its current mind-blowing capabilities and its ambitious future plans, Veo 3 is undoubtedly one of the most exciting technologies to watch. It promises to change how we create, consume, and think about video content forever. What do you think about Veo 3? Are you excited, concerned, or a little bit of both? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one of them. And if you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay on top of the latest in AI and tech, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.